I never told anyone about this job, not my family, not my friends. I quit without notice, and I still don't know how to explain what happened inside that building. Some nights, when everything is quiet, I still hear footsteps. Footsteps in a place that was supposed to be empty. A few months ago, I needed money. Nothing dramatic, just rent, bills, food. Then I saw the job post: night security guard. Good pay, no experience needed. The building was on the edge of town, near old factories, dark roads, no traffic at night. When I asked why it needed security, the man on the phone paused. Then he said, "Insurance reasons." That answer didn't feel right. The building looked normal: 5 floors, glass windows, old lights buzzing overhead. My job was simple: sit at the desk, watch the cameras, walk the building once every hour. No workers, no visitors, no cleaners. The first few hours were boring. I drank bad coffee, I checked my phone. At exactly 2:17 am, one camera flickered. Just for a second. I ignored it. The next night, it happened again. Same camera, same time. 2:17 am. That camera showed the third floor hallway, a hallway I never walked through. No one told me to avoid it. I just didn't want to go there. By the fourth night, I stopped using my phone. I watched the screens instead. At 2:16, everything looked normal. At 2:17, the screen skipped. Then I saw movement. Not a person, a shadow. It moved when I leaned back. It stopped when I leaned forward. That night, during my patrol, I heard footsteps above me. I stopped in the stairwell. The footsteps were slow, heavy, careful. Like whoever was walking knew the building well. I tried the radio. No response. When the footsteps stopped, I waited. Then I skipped the third floor and went back downstairs. The next morning, I checked the schedule. No cleaners, no workers, no maintenance crew. Just me. That night, I brought headphones. Music helped. A little. At exactly 2:17 am, the screen flickered again. This time, the shadow didn't stop. It stepped into view. It looked almost human. Almost. Too tall. Too still. Then it turned its head. It looked straight into the camera. Straight at me. I stood up too fast. My chair fell behind me. That's when I heard footsteps again. Not upstairs. Behind me. Slow. Close. I didn't turn around. I couldn't. On the screen, the figure raised its hand and knocked on the camera 3 times. I don't remember leaving. I only remember standing outside trying to breathe. I never went back. When I called the company, the number was gone. The job listing was gone too. A week later, I drove past the building. All the lights were on, every floor. I checked the time, 2:17 am. Now I always check the clock at night, because sometimes, just before I fall asleep, I hear footsteps again, and they sound closer than they should be. I told myself it was stress, lack of sleep, my brain filling in gaps. That's what people say when something doesn't make sense. But then small things started happening, the kind of things you can explain away if you really want to. Lights flickering when I entered a room, my phone screen turning on by itself at night, the sound of movement stopping when I stopped breathing, and the time. It was always the same, 2:17. I started checking the clock without thinking, in restaurants, on the bus, even at work. Whenever the numbers lined up, my chest tightened. One night, I did something I hadn't planned. I left my phone recording while I slept. No camera, just audio. I didn't hear anything when I listened back. Not at first. But at exactly 2:17, there was a sound. Breathing. Not mine. Too slow. Too steady. It lasted 9 seconds, then stopped. I was awake at that time, holding my breath. That's when I understood something. The building wasn't watching me, it was waiting. Waiting for attention, waiting for recognition. The nights I ignored the clock, nothing happened. The nights I checked it, something always did. 2 days ago, I received an email. No sender name, no subject, just one line. Your shift isn't over. So if you're listening to this and you ever take a night job, pay attention to the time. And if it's 2:17, don't look for what's making the noise. Because once it knows you're watching, it doesn't stop following you.